Alright, so this is what, video number 3 by now. Alright, so this is where I left off. So here's my side, front. I'm gonna do Alt 5 Alt 5 for wireframe unshaded. Sometimes the image planes could be hidden by accident. Alright, so under show, viewport, image planes. Sometimes you'll do this where you won't see it. Sometimes you gotta just refresh this and then it'll show up. And sometimes when you do, I oftentimes do Alt 5 to show wireframe unshaded. But you could accidentally press Alt 4, which will hide the image planes. Alt 4. So you can press Alt 4 and toggle it to bring it back. So those are the two ways that it can get, the image planes can get hidden by accident. Alt 4 and also refreshing the display layer. Alright, anyway. So I'll do this. So this is where I left off. Right now, I just want to make the overall shape more pleasing to look at. The shape is, I don't know. It doesn't feel like how a Funko Pop bobblehead would look like. So I'm just, I'll grab 3 at a time from my side view. I'm going to make sure to have Object X on. And I'm going to grab 3 at a time. Just tuck it. This here, I'm going to slick it back. He has a slick back haircut. So now it looks nice. I'm going to maximize it. And this area here. So I toggle between 1 and 3, 1 and 3, smooth preview. Reason why is that it helps to see it faceted. Like this is what I mean by faceted lines. While I'm modeling and manipulating how it looks like in level 3, which is the smooth preview. Right. So I'm just explaining why the hell I'm going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't like how it's doing this warping, like pop, 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 like this. So a lot of times, if this is up, I'll grab, say here, like that, and just kind of, eyeball it. So it's not a completely straight line, but something like this, something like that a bit. It just helps to maintain the flow of it. Like this here is stiff and straight and harsh cut going this way, so maybe I'll grab these and I'll kind of pull it forward. Right? If I show this in the 3D world, this is what I'm doing. Before, see how nasty and stiff it is like that? I like to look at it like it's almost like a clay in a way. Push it forward. I'm gonna hold control to deselect that vertex down there. Push this forward. Grab that. Push this forward to have a nice gradual like that. See, this is kind of the side wall of my face. This is looking nasty because it's going straight. Bam. So I'm gonna average it out. And also, let's say, grab this edge, I'm gonna tuck it out a bit more, grab this, tuck it out, like that. That's what I'm seeing. See, I'm kind of like that a bit more than before, just off of those small changes, right? Where I did this, because previously before when all this was straight, look, I don't know, clunky. Yeah, it just looked and felt clunky instead of that cute little bobblehead design look. So those are the subtle changes. And like this here, it's flat. You know, it's just kind of fugly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm looking around. What can I manipulate? I'm looking at this. I'll just kind of tuck this out a bit. And what else? I also notice how flat this is, so I'll go to face mode, grab maybe like these, and I'll just push it out so you get a nice round back of the skull, like that. See? Before, after, and after. Just like that. It gives a, you know, more of a organic look. Maybe I'll push it further. I'll grab all that right there. This is the top view. Right, so I grab this edge. Maybe I'll also grab this guy underneath. And I'm just gonna tuck it out a little bit more, just a little bit more. Before, after. Now I see this wobbling around here. So I'll grab this, tuck it out a little bit, so it kind of lines up a bit. Grab that. I'm gonna push this in. That way it flows. When I say flows, this is what I mean by flows. See, it flows around. See, this one too is flowing. Maybe I'll get the front. This is the front, top view. Front. And I'll grab this underneath now. Tuck it forward. So this is my midline getting tucked out a bit more. You see how this line and this line kind of flow this way. Like I mentioned in class, this is the face mask where all the eyeballs and the nose and the mouth will fit into place. Just like how with the more cartoony style of concept drawing and modeling that I showed in class, it's the same thing, but this is more evident and more easier to handle and deal with. Anyway, so I did that. If I'm going too fast, I have to either slow the video down or something, because I can't work super slow right now because it's just it's aggravating for me to work too slow, and my brain can't just I don't know, think as fast when I have to move super slow and process information. Anyway, blah blah blah. I'm just tucking this out. Have a nice round organic back of the skull. This is the back. Main thing is I just want to make it look like a nice cute bobblehead. I don't like how this thing is doing this, and then see how flat top it is. It's a flat top. So I'm gonna try to experiment. What if I just grab all of this? I'm gonna tuck it out. Grab all of that. Kind of tuck it out. Grab that and kind of tuck it out. See? See, yeah, but look what it's doing here. This is what I mean by how the software kind of interprets it and works with it. So maybe if I pull this down, grab that and pull that down. The reason why is, see how it kind of flows back down. Kinda don't like how it's denting down like that. I'm gonna fix that. Over here too. So before I add more and more edges, especially when you're learning, you want to just take your time and push as much as possible with what you have in front of you, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm just visually showing you guys, my thought process. Let's flip this down a bit. This area here, which is down here, I kind of want to, okay, so this is the back. Alright, so see how stiff and straight it is? This is the back of the skull. Right, the back of the skull, but this is supposed to be the widest point of the skull. Right, I want it to line up with the ear, because oftentimes, from what I remember, the widest point of the skull is kind of like where the cheekbone, side of the cheekbone connects to the ear. So this would kind of be the widest point of the skull. So this is the front. Maybe I'll just go in. See right here? This is the front. See? That adds a bit of extra nice cuteness to the head. See? And for me right now, I don't care if it's doing this. Right? You have to kind of learn to be flexible, right? If it's not 100% matching the concept drawing. Main thing is the proportions and overall shape in general. Alright, not bad. Then I'm gonna do something where I'm gonna first delete history. I'm gonna name this Funko Pop. I want to have this looking more faceted because it's doing that thing with the shading. So I select it, mesh display, hardened edge. Hardened edge, make it look faceted. It helps me to see things better. Anyway, I'm gonna go in. Ooh, I don't like this. I'm gonna tuck this back a bit. This part here, multi-cut. Shift, right click, hold it, choose multi-cut. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna. This is from the bottom, front, bottom. And you see this plane, face, 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 and suddenly it goes back around this way. I'm gonna have it go around like this too. There's a reason why. I'm gonna click, click, then I'm gonna click over here. Click over here. So it does bop, bop, bop. Press W. Why did I do that? I'll show why. Right click edge mode. I'm gonna delete this edge. I can just press backspace for now because there's no floating vertices gonna be left behind. Multi-cut again. I'm gonna again front, bottom, click and snap, click that, and then press W, press G to repeat the last command, click and snap like that. Shift right click multi-cut, click and snap. Right, so this is my right front, the underneath, at the bottom, and click right here. Press W. I'm gonna grab that vertex. All I'm gonna do is just scoot a bit forward like that. Shift right click multi-cut. I'm gonna click here, and I'm gonna connect it here. Press W to get out of the tool, grab that, bring this back a bit more. So why did I do that? Well, first, this. I added edge flow, we call it edge flow. The train tracks, basically. See? Now I added underneath area. And I'm going to explain why I did that. And I'm going to continue it up here. Before I continue up there, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to double click this. Okay. So when I did this, going around, whereas previously it wasn't there, right? And I didn't like how flat this was. Hence, now I can tuck it up. See? Before, after. Why did I do that? Well, see this right here? This is a line from previous, right? And when I pull it up, remember I did that? See? I'm giving extra line over here. Then this funky area here, and I'm gonna just pull it back. Pull it down a bit. That's this part. Then I have this. I'm gonna just do that. Widen it up. Pull it down. This part, I'm gonna pull it back so it kind of flows back in. Then this part from previous, see this area is getting all tight and congested. This line, you don't want that because it's gonna cause stiff ridging effect. I'm gonna just pull. The reason why I want to pull in too is that this area here is where I can connect the neck as well. Now I can also grab this. This here, I'm gonna leave alone. That's where the eye socket is gonna be, potentially. I'm gonna shift gears. I'm gonna do an incremental save. I'm gonna grab my front orthographic. I'm gonna turn the color gain, attribute editor, right here. I'm gonna drop it down, it's just too bright and it started annoying me. For my side view, let's tone it down a bit. Alright. See, it's coming along. See. Anyway, so I did that. Then I can grab this and tuck this out like it's his chin. See? Before, after. That's a nice round chin. bit. Then that was these two. This that I grabbed is these two. I'm gonna grab this, just that guy. You see how over here, you can see the parallel lines and then it looks like it's squeezing in. That's this one. This line and this line, they're exactly aligned, but I just want to grab this. I'm gonna just tuck it back a bit. So you can see underneath, it's doing this nice roundness. Not only that, but face-wise, these are some of the things I'm looking for. This basically tells me that proportionally, you know, they're sized up nicely on the surface planes. Right? When I say surface planes, this is what I mean by curvature.